Hi, I'm Brian King, and this is Winning Wednesday, where we talk about ways to win in your marriage. Now, today I want to talk about apologies. And there's this thing going around that's getting a lot of play on the memes and stuff, and it's called a man apology. And we really need to kind of take it up a notch because the man apology is really not cutting it. It's getting us a lot of bad press, so to speak. Well, what is a man apology? Um, Basically, it's a weak apology. It doesn't quite cut it, and that's what they're getting at in all the memes and such, and all of the um, online stuff that say, "Oh, he's just a man, and he's gonna." That's not really an apology, but that's all he can do. No, we can do better. So first, let's look at what a man apology is. It's the uh, sorry, and it's like basically, okay, I know I did something that offended you or hurt you, but it's almost like it's an inconvenience to me. So I just say, oh, sorry. Well, that doesn't quite cut it because it's basically putting the emphasis on the other person and making it feel like they inconvenienced me to get hurt by what I did. Yeah. So that's part of it. Another one is, oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Again, you're taking the emphasis away from you, and it's like, yeah, I did something stupid and wrong, but it's your fault that you're feeling that way. Don't let it get to you. I'm just a guy, and that's how I am, so get used to it. No, that's not good either. And then there's the classic, you know, I'm sorry, but if you hadn't done this, I wouldn't have done that. Again, you're putting the emphasis back on the other person and making them feel like they did something wrong. So why is this man apology even exist? What is this? Well, I don't know. I'm a man. I hate to be wrong. I'll admit it. I do not like being wrong. I don't like having to apologize, and um, it's hard to really consider that something I did hurt my wife or that I offended her, because obviously I wasn't trying to. There's the man apology again. It's like, it's not my fault. It's got to be them. So that's what we need to get away from. So, what do we do? Well, I mean, we're men. How are we going to be able to offer anything except a man apology? Well, here's a thought. Let's turn it into a real man apology, because we're real men. So we can do this. We need to fix the problem, because these half-hearted apologies don't fix anything. That's the problem. They don't connect. They don't acknowledge the hurt. They don't rebuild trust. At best, they might end a fight. Sorry, didn't mean to. I'm on the way out the door. Yeah, it might end the fight, but the problem is they make her feel dismissed and unheard. So, what do we do? What's a real man apology? Well, first of all, it isn't weak. It doesn't blame. It doesn't make excuses. Instead, it shows that we're committed to the relationship, and it proves that we're willing to put her feelings and well-being above our own pride and desire to be right. Yeah, that's hard, but we can do it because we're real men. So how do we do it? Well, here's 4 ways to upgrade our man apology and make it a real man apology. Take ownership. Hey, we're good at that, right? Say what you did was wrong straight up. I was wrong. Not, I'm sorry, but instead say, yep, you're absolutely right. I was wrong. Take ownership. That's strength. That's a strong position, right? And then second, acknowledge the impact. I know I hurt you. That shows that you understand how it felt for her. That's where we can use our empathy. And the thing about empathy is we need to be able to determine how much it hurt. Is it just a little ouch that just needs a little Band-Aid? Or is it like a 10 and it's like devastating and it's going to ruin our intimacy and everything if I don't fix it. We need to know. So we need to communicate, we need to show empathy, and we need to basically say, okay, I know I hurt you deeply, and I understand why. And you kind of have to communicate and fill in the blanks. That's really important, because otherwise they'll feel like they're unheard. It's like if you give them the attitude that, well, that really shouldn't have hurt you, I don't know why that hurt so much, then no, that's not good. I know why it hurt, because you're a woman, you're sensitive to these things. This is something that really hurt you, and I understand that it hurt you, and I want to make it right. So you acknowledge the impact, and then be sincere. Okay, this isn't, we're just checking a box. It's not, okay, I'll make this apology and then everything can be okay, right? No, you got to be sincere. And why wouldn't we? The last thing I want to do is hurt or offend my wife. Seriously, I really do not want to ever hurt her or offend her. And if it's happened because of something I did, I want to fix it. The man apology doesn't cut it, but the real man apology can make a difference. So I take ownership. I understand that I hurt you. I know I did something wrong. And then I acknowledge the impact. I know it hurt you this much as opposed to this much. I know how big this hurt is, and I'm sincere. I really, really, really want to fix it. And then commit to change. You make the apology. I'm really sorry I hurt you this much, and I will try to do better moving forward. I'll do better moving forward. And then that turns your words into action. Like if you know you did something that hurt her, don't do it again. Seriously, why would we repeat something that we know is going to hurt her? Just don't do it again. Maybe we didn't know it was going to hurt her. We did something and it made her feel left out. I know I've done things, like left her out of conversation when I was talking to one of the kids, and basically planned something with the kids, and then she felt left out. Well, I wasn't trying to make you feel left out. I mean, we had an actual fight over this. I wasn't trying to make you feel left out. I was just, trying to have a relationship with the kids. And I basically gave a man apology and basically put it all back on her. It's like, you shouldn't feel that way. It's you the problem. It's not me. Well, in reality, I did make her feel left out, and I didn't acknowledge it, and I wasn't sincere about it, and I wasn't committed to change. So what did I need to do? I needed to do a real man apology. And I had to say, okay, I was wrong. You're absolutely right. I should have included you in that conversation because it was important to you. I should have done it differently. I'm sorry. I know I hurt you, and I know it was a deep hurt because you really felt left out, and I really want to change that, and I'm going to do better next time. And then going forward, I do it better next time. So that's a real man apology. Take ownership, acknowledge the impact, be sincere, and then commit to the change. So a strong apology isn't weakness, it's strength. And it tells your spouse that you matter more than my pride, because that's what it is. It's my pride that says, I don't want to be wrong, so I'm going to make you feel like you're wrong. That's not right. And that's the thing we need to overcome. So a real man apology is actually a strong apology. And that's the way to do it. You know why? Because that builds intimacy, it builds trust, and it builds a lasting marriage. All of those things come when you actually make a strong apology, when you do a real man apology. It fixes the problem. And then you don't have to deal with that problem anymore because you've seen it, you've conquered it, because you're a real man and you took care of it. So let's retire those flimsy man apologies once and for all and just start practicing the kind of apologies that heal, connect, and keep your marriage strong. Start using real man apologies that take ownership, acknowledge the impact, they're sincere, and then you're committed to change. And then your wife won't roll her eyes at you when you try to apologize, because she'll know you really care. That's it for today's Winning Wednesday. Put this into practice and you'll win. I guarantee it. See you next week.